What's going on, guys? Lucky Like 360 here, back with more Miami Marlins franchise in Out of the Park Baseball 23. And I brought back Cavaco. I traded Austin Pruitt, who wasn't doing too well for us. So we have Cavaco back on the team. He's on our 40-man roster, and he's going to get an opportunity to play here in September. And we are just going to cruise through the rest of the season. I think we pretty much have the division in the bag unless the Braves go on some sort of winning streak. But I'm pretty positive the Mets and Phillies are out of it. And we have this division. We're at 90 wins now, so we're in first place. Nicky Lopez, 27 consecutive stolen bases. That's quite the streak there. Luzardo is eligible to come off the IL, so we're going to have to send somebody down. I did call up Antonio Gomez for a brief stint in the MLB. He's a 22-year-old or 21-year-old catcher, 3-star potential, so we're giving him some playing time. Carry 3 catchers in September. Most teams do. And I'm trying to see who should we send down. Brian Miller, I think, makes the most sense. He hasn't really been doing too well for us. So we'll send down Brian Miller. He's 28. He's 2 stars. We might just get rid of him at the end of the year because he's not really doing much for us. He does have a little bit of power. Look at Max Meyer, though. We got him up. 3 starts, .53 ERA. He's doing really well. September 20th already. We simmed pretty far. Jazz Chisholm is going to be out for a couple weeks. That's not good. So close to the playoffs. Hopefully, sprained ankle. Might be longer than 3 weeks. That's going to be rough. We'll see. But yeah, we're 90-57. Braves 8 games behind us. Caleb Ferguson out for 3 weeks as well. So we're getting banged up here towards the end of the year. Matt Beatty's out. I'm just going to put him on the IL. And we'll call up Lux and Kelenic. Give them a little bit more playing time as well. Fix this lineup here. Give Cavaco opportunity to play at third base. So far in 4 games, batting .333, so not bad. Got a home run, his first in the MLB. We'll throw Lux in the infield and Miller back out there in center field. Kelenic was quite the disappointment this year. 66 games, he's batting .227. Really would like to see that average go up, but just hasn't happened. I don't know what we're going to do with him. Billy McKinney was good acquisition for us, and same with Winkler and Martinez. Of course, Jimenez has been doing well as, one of our best hitters. But yeah, we'll go with that in the lineup. That should be good. 91-58 here. .610 winning percentage. Around the league, the Brewers are in first place in the Central. Zardo out for another 5 days. That Central is kind of close right now. Kenny's out for a couple days too. We'll put him on the IL. So we'll bring up Noisy and Takuchi. And Takuchi, he's actually pitched decent in a couple innings with us this year. Hoping those international signings work out for us. We'll throw Noisy at shortstop for now. I don't know if he can actually play there, but I'm not too worried right now. Just trying to get people their reps in, keep the team healthy. Nothing too crazy, so we'll just play it by ear, right? Jimenez out for 3 days. Not going to worry about that. 93-58. Padres lead the West. Very close over there. Dodgers just 3 games back. Max Scherzer continues to pitch well. He's got a .376 ERA now. So the ERA is a little bit higher than it was. But still, for a waiver claim, minimum salary, you can't complain. .408 ERA now, 4-1. His rating went up to 3 stars, so game did adjust. Looks like his movement is pretty good, but everything else is kind of trash. Yeah, last 3 starts he's been bad, but he was at a .209 ERA with us. And Meyer's ERA looks like it went up quite a bit too. He must have had a bad start. So we're going to give him his 5th start, and he's going to be out for a week. So we'll put him on the IL. We're definitely going to give Sixto Sanchez opportunity here. I don't want to give our pitchers too many innings right now. So I think I'll max him out at 30 starts. We'll give some of our other guys some starts in the last week, just so that they're well rested for the playoffs. And, give some other guys some opportunities like Gore, possibly Barco. I think Hunter Barco is pretty much ready. He's done well in AAA. So we'll give him a start as well, probably. Trevor Bauer, 30 starts, 12-9, 3.92 ERA. A little high on the ERA. I wish he had a little bit of a better year with us, but not too shabby. Alex Wood, 14-10 with a 3.81 ERA. Same thing as Bauer, basically. I wish they had a little bit better numbers. The first half they did, but it seems like the second half they haven't been doing that well. But hopefully they can step things up in the playoffs. So Matt Beattie is off the DL. We're going to call him up, put him back in the lineup. Beattie has been solid for us. 289, 356 slash line with 16 home runs. Really solid numbers out of Beattie. I've been happy with him at first base along with Garrett Cooper. Well, Beattie's actually played third base more for us, but he can play first. So we're going to give Alcantara a start here, his 30th of the year. And then we'll give some other guys some opportunities. Billy McKinney is back, so we'll activate him. Going to send down 2 guys and bring up probably Gore, I would imagine, or Sanchez. We'll see. But I think Kelenic can go down. McKinney over, and then I think we'll send down Noisy. No. Chemistry. Trying to see who we could send down. Gomez. You know what? We'll send down Gomez. All right. So Gore will get a start here. We'll go to a 6-man. And we're just going to skip Scherzer's start. Give Gore a chance. Recovery unclear for Jazz Chisholm. The sprained ankle, I don't know if he'll even be back in the playoffs at all. I guess depends if we go farther than the divisional series, but it doesn't look like he'll be there for the divisional series. So I'm going to send down Gore, and we're going to give Sanchez a start. Sanchez has had a rough time with us. I really wish that he was pitching better, because I'd love to have him in the rotation. But he was just not good. So Sanchez will go back down after that start. He still is not pitching well. And I think we'll give Barco a chance. 2.5 stars. He's 22 years old. Recent draft pick of ours. Tristan Weaver is another guy. Keep an eye out. Switzer. Goss, of course, we recently drafted. These guys are going to be good. And, if we continue, if we don't win the World Series, these guys are definitely going to be a part of the rotation going forward, because we're not going to be able to afford Bauer and Wood, Scherzer, and all these other guys for much longer. So Escobar will come back. So we'll need to make some room on the 40-man. I think we'll DFA Zach Pop. Probably our best bet. Pop, he just was not good for us. So we'll have to get rid of him. And we got Escobar. And then we got the playoff roster here. So it's the end of the year. 96-65 finish, which is pretty good. One of the best finishes in Marlins history, I believe. Maybe the best. I'd have to check that. I don't think the Marlins have won more than 90 games. No, they haven't won more than 91 games. No, 92. 92 games. 1997, when they won their first World Series, they won 92. And then in 2003 was the only other time they won more than 90, and that was 91 games. Every year since they've been 87 wins and below. That's crazy. So this is the best finish in Marlins history. Pretty impressive. This team is good. Pitching is my concern, though, especially the way things finished with Bauer, Wood, and Scherzer. Their ERAs went way up compared to where they were. Now, I will offer Scherzer an extension because I think that he still provides value. And for $8 million, why not? Nicky Lopez, NL batting title. He deserved it. 200 hits, 348 average. Absolutely no power, only 1 home run. But 13 triples, 48 doubles, 348 average, 406 on base, 482 slugging, 887 OPS, a 151 OPS plus, had a 6.9 WAR. I mean, that's an impressive stat line. And that's with 575 ABs. So, usually to get 200 hits, a lot of the guys that got 200 hits, like Altuve or Ichiro, got way more actual at-bats. They walked less. So that's really impressive with 575 ABs. So Lopez definitely was a great acquisition. I'm a big fan of Nicky Lopez. It's done well for us. So McKinstry will throw in the outfield. Noisy will be a backup there. Gavin Lux in the infield. Estudo will be our second catcher. Estudo was a disappointment this year. Last year, for us, he hit 286 with 11 home runs. This year, 201 with 8 home runs. Mercedes was a lot better. 9 home runs, 228. But he had a 295 on base percentage, whereas Estudo only had a 224 on base. On the bench, we were kind of weak this year. McKinstry was our most reliable bench guy, 9 home runs, 263 with 345 on base. But overall, the bench was pretty weak. So these are the final stats for the year. Lopez, of course, with the 348 average. Cooper, 21 home runs. Beatty was all around good, 289, 16 home runs. Jimenez really showed some pop this year, 35 home runs, 304. Martinez, 266 with 23 home runs. Winkler, 273, 32 home runs. Escobar finished well, 251 with 17 home runs. Can't ask too much out of Escobar. And that's how the playoffs look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to like and subscribe. See you guys for the next one.